From this week's Torah portion, YHWH. In writing about YHWH, a Torah portion which contains a recap of the Ten Commandments in the Sinai revelation, the Shema statement of Elohim's oneness, Moshe's plea to Yahweh to enter into the land of Canaan, any number of warnings against the dangers of idolatry, and no fewer soaring statements of faith in Yahweh and his love for us. It is hard to decide upon what to focus, but the unambiguous statement, "But you who cleave to Yahweh your Elohim are alive, all of you, today," touches upon all the above expressions of our unbreakable bond with Yahweh our Elohim, who is one. Moshe tells the people, "But you who cleave to Yahweh your Elohim are alive, all of you, today," in the context of his recounting of Israel's horrific lapse into the idolatrous worship of the Moabite Elohim of Baal Peor. Following the prophetic praises of Bilaam, those who bowed down before Peor were all killed, and those who kept faith with Yahweh were spared. But this simple statement of fact broadcasts an unmistakably universal message, especially when we hear the closing words, "all of you today." Moshe is talking to us. We are all alive today by virtue of our attachment to Yahweh, our faith in the one Elohim, and our love for our Creator. Yahweh is our breath and our heartbeat. People who have distanced themselves from Yahweh or have cut their ties to him are alive, but not fully so. We live and breathe, but our lives are not lived to their fullest in the absence of a living relationship with Elohim. We need to keep in touch. How we conduct our conversation with Yahweh is our private business, and our relationship with Elohim, if it is truly a living relationship, will change and grow each day, sometimes colder, sometimes warmer, depending on what is happening around us and how we see Yahweh in our day-to-day lives. Sometimes we will feel like we are so close to Yahweh, we are practically touching his hand, and sometimes we will feel that Elohim is further away than ever. To cleave to Yahweh is not static, and we don't only cleave to him in excellent times, but in bad times as well. We cleave to him by asking him questions whose answers we will never fully understand, and we cleave to Yahweh by seeing the sublime beauty of a sunset and knowing that his hand crafted our world. The danger of idolatry is not that we attach ourselves to meaningless things and misplace our faith in vanities. The danger of idolatry is that we disconnect ourselves from Yahweh, our source of life, and squander our faith in the work of our own hands and the misguided musings of our own imaginations. Beware, lest you forget the covenant of Yahweh your Elohim, which he made with you, and make for yourselves a graven image, the likeness of anything which Yahweh your Elohim has forbidden you. For Yahweh your Elohim is a consuming fire, a zealous Elohim. When we drift so far from Yahweh that we turn to idolatry, whether it be the deities of the marketplace or the deities of the social media or whatever deities are in fashion, it does not go unnoticed. Elohim has no tolerance for those who actively and wittingly choose to cut their ties with him, but Elohim, being Elohim, is always right here, ready to receive all who desire to rekindle their relationship. When Elohim first formed woman from man, he decreed that a man shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh, employing the same word, to cleave, used by Moshe in his confirmation that you who cleave to Yahweh your Elohim are alive, all of you, today. The word cleave in Hebrew is dabak, which means cling to, stay close, cleave to, follow closely, join with, overtake, catch, be joined together. We need to cleave to one another no less than we need to cleave to Yahweh. And to truly love another is to love Yahweh, for he is our common denominator. Yahweh and the life he blesses us with is what we humans share. To cleave to one another is to cleave to Yahweh, to be alive. It is not right that a man is alone, Elohim determined, and set out to fashion for man a helpmate, a significant other, so that we can truly live. Cleaving to one another is a gateway towards cleaving to Yahweh. The pursuit of idolatry in all its forms, ancient as well as contemporary, is the path to loneliness. We cut ourselves off, not just from Elohim, but from our fellow man, and ultimately from ourselves. Pursuing Elohim's wish that we not be alone brings him into our lives. When we connect to one another, Elohim's oneness becomes clear. His nearness becomes palpable. The Shema, which the greatest of all commandments and is our creed, says, "Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our Elohim, Yahweh is one. And you shall love Yahweh your Elohim with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might." This is how we live. This is how we stay alive. Cleaving to Yahweh is not merely a way of life. It is life itself.